Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today I'm going to bring you a review of Fire Pro Wrestling Returns for the PlayStation 2. Now this game, in my eye, is the best wrestling game ever made, and that deserves that title. Alright guys, today I'm going to run through as much as I can for you, and hopefully by the end of this review, you guys will go out and pick this game up, because it's a sure winner, that's for sure. Now let's start here in the edit mode. Now there's so much in this edit mode to do. You have to create a team, create a belt, create a referee, create a superstar, create whatever. Now here I'm showing you can create a wrestler. Now it don't matter who was in wrestling before, who's in wrestling now. You can make whoever you want, and 9 out of 10 they'll come out exactly the way they look like in real life. That's what makes this game shine. No matter if the wrestler comes in today, if he comes in tomorrow, if he was in wrestling in the 80s, I guarantee you can get the guy spot on. That's what makes this game so great. Now if you're not a big create a wrestler kind of person, what you can do is you can go out and get a USB flash drive and an AR Max or Game Shark, and you can go online on your computer and actually download other people's edits, meaning other people's wrestlers, and you can download their logos. Now what do I mean by logos? Now you can see in the back there behind the letters, you can actually see logos of actually WCW, Raw, SmackDown, and so forth. People can actually make them and upload them within their save, and you can actually put them as your ring mat. Now tell me that's not cool. Now if you ever want to know how to do more of this, you just let me know in the message and I will try to help you out as best as I can. But how did I get these logos? Well, in this game there's actually an edit a logo or create a logo. You go in there, you can create any kind of logo you want as long as you have the creativity to do it, and you can just make any kind of ring you'd like. Well, any kind of ring logo you would like. Now right here, as you can tell, you got Raw, SmackDown, the WWF, ECW, WCW, and you can set the turnbuckle pads whatever color, the ring rope whatever color, the ring mat, whatever you want. Unbelievable. Right there, see there's my logos right there I downloaded. I did not make these guys because I cannot use to create a logo for crap. Now you have create a belt. Now this was a cool feature, but there's only two problems with this. One, there's not enough nameplates, meaning like on the front of your plate of your belt there's only about like 9 of them you can pick through. You have your WCW, your TNA, and your WWF that I know of, that I know. The other ones I'm really not sure what they are, so you have to use your creativity to find what you'd want to make. Another problem with that is that you cannot, well, you will not see your created superstar with that title at all throughout the game. So you can make as many titles as you need, but you will not see your wrestler be holding them, wearing them, or anything. If anything, what you do is when you give a belt to a wrestler, you'll see when you go to pick your character, you'll see in the right hand corner the belt and what belt the wrestler has. That's about it that you're going to see at the title throughout the game. Now here you see I made a bunch of edits right here. Now you can tell I told you about the ring logo in the middle. Pretty nice. Now I've been talking about all good things about this game. There has to be a couple bad things, right? Of course. One bad thing about this game is a hit detection. You can sit there and you can swing and swing and swing away, but if you're not lined up with a wrestler, you're not going to hit him. And it's kind of a downfall, because if you're in like a rush, or if you're trying to pull off, you know, hundreds of moves as much, you know, fast as possible, it's not going to happen. But with that said, it's still not, it don't take away from the game. You just got to plan out your match before ahead of time. One more thing about that is the grappling system. It is way different than SmackDown. Meaning, when you walk into when you walk into a person, a wrestler, it automatically locks up, and you need to be the first person to hit a button before your opponent does. Is that good? It takes a long time to get used to, because I had this game for a year and a half and I'm still not mastered it. I'm still at level 1. And there's 10 levels, meaning easy, medium, hard, but it's 10 levels and I'm still at 1. I could barely get past 2. So the game is extremely hard. But that's not a bad thing though, because if you want a wrestling game that gives you a challenge and not cheating their way through a win like SmackDown games does, the game does give you a good fight and a good match. Now, besides them two things, there's not really that many other problems with this game. As you can tell here, you can actually have UFC matches. Now, that is great. because of course they're not as good as UFC Undisputed 2009, of course not. But for the time, this game was unbelievable. Well, this match mode was unbelievable. Being able to create UFC fighters and put them into a UFC fight, that's pretty cool. Now, what's good about the UFC fighters is you don't have to go and give them wrestling moves. Like, you can actually give them actual UFC moves, like headlocks, takedowns, triangle choke, you know, kicks to the head, whatever you choose. You don't have to give them pins, stuff like that. So it's really good. So getting back to the matches, you also have box matches, kickboxing matches, and so forth. So that's pretty cool. What kind of modes are there? You have cage matches, you have barbed wire matches, meaning where the ropes are actually barbed wire and there's no rope. So that's pretty cool. You throw your guy into the rope, they all, you know, get busted open on their face and so forth with blood. That's pretty cool. You have landmine matches where your ring actually explodes. There's matches where you can get boards and put them in each corner of the ring, and have fluorescent bulbs in there, or have them wrapped up with barbed wire. Very cool. And seeing blood in this game was actually added to the greatness of this game. There is a kind of a storyline mode kind of thing. It's more of a booker than anything. You could go in and book your matches and watch them or play them out, whatever you choose. But for me, having this game for a year and a half now, I've never touched or even opened up the mode. Reason being is I heard that when you go in, you cannot use your creative superstars in this mode. So with that said, it's not really that great. If I want to go in and do a booker, I want to use guys that I've made. But you know, if you can see past that, then you know you can use it, no problem. But if you're a kind of person that sits there and makes matches and watch them and make your own storyline, you can just do this to exhibition. It's not a problem. I've done it plenty of times, and I actually enjoyed it. What other can I say about this game? Just playing out this game is awesome. There's nothing like this game. This game actually came back way back in the day, and there were so many versions of it. You had Fire Pro Wrestling D. You know, you actually had one, I believe, for the Super Nintendo. It had all female wrestlers in it. This game's been around a long time. It just now came to American consoles, and it actually came out for the Game Boy. If you guys need your fix and you don't have a PS2, you can actually get this for the Game Boy Advance. Fire Pro Wrestling 1 and 2. They're pretty much the same, but you know, lower graphics of course, but the game's awesome. But that's a review for another time. But again guys, I would say you'd have to go check this game out. This game is unbelievable. Like I said, it beats SmackDown games. It beats, you know, whatever other wrestling games out there. You know, with over 800 guys, you know, and being able to make whoever you want and make them come out as good as, you know, they do, it's just awesome. And plus having the wrestling game with a UFC inside of it, it's awesome. Now, probably some of you are going to ask me, can you use wrestlers in the UFC matches? If you really want to, you can. You can pick anybody you want. You can actually have Hulk Hogan versus Kimbo Slice. You can have whoever in UFC matches. So that's pretty cool. Now, before I end this, I just want to let you guys know that this game came out for 20 bucks, I believe. Yeah, 20 bucks. You can go on EB Games right now and get it for about $10. I'd really recommend this and go out and get it, guys. You would not be disappointed. But alright guys, that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys think. In my point of view, guys, this game gets a 9.5. Go out, pick up Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. You will not be disappointed. But until then, I'm Mercury. And like always, you guys, take it easy.